The phrase said by Nathanael in John 1 line 46, "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" always really surprised me. How can someone talk about Jesus in such a humble way? It's almost disrespectful what he says, and yet it was true. Nazareth was a very small city with only about 5,000 people approximately. This made me wonder, why did Jesus choose to be in such a humble position, to live in such a small city and have a humble job? Why did he not want to prove his position a little bit? Because he's the creator of the universe, he's able to do anything. Yet he deliberately chose to be the most humble man on earth and also be the creator of the universe. To really understand this choice, we have to go back to Mark 10 line 45. It says, "For even the Son of Man, did not come to be served, but to serve." In Philippians 2 line 7, "He made himself nothing, taking the form of a servant." So to prove a point that earthly treasures are nothing in comparison to the kingdom of heaven, he literally lived what he preached even before he began his mission. Now, when it comes to his occupation, it's widely believed that he was a carpenter, yet he was something more than that. The word that is used for his occupation comes from the Greek translation tekton, and it translates to a builder, a craftsman, a technician, or someone in general who knows how to work with all kinds of material, not only wood, but also stone. So the word architect comes from the Greek architekton. Archi means chief and tekton, a builder. So someone who isn't just doing manual labor, but also someone who has the authority over the whole project. This is what Jesus did. As the creator of the whole universe, as the architect of the whole universe, he came on earth and he was still creating with different kinds of materials, wood or stone, and he knew how to work with them, and he knew how to actually carve them. And that makes sense because he came not only to save the Jews, but also the Gentiles, the Romans, the Greeks, everyone. And there is another evidence that tells us that Jesus not only was a carpenter who knew how to work wood. The cities in Galilee, Nazareth, and Bethlehem were cities with a lot of stone, and actually very